He was upset but lucid. No delusions, no hallucinations. A schizophrenic office meds for 6 months would likely have decompensated.
You're saying that he's not schizophrenic? She misdiagnosed him?
Maybe even on purpose. He would have allowed her to commit him and given her complete authority over him.
Subpoena Andrew's medical records.
No, doctors, you have to explain this to me.
You want me to review Andrew's entire medical history with you?
Just a laundry list of these prescriptions. Risperidone, olanzapine, paroxetine.
You're a psychiatrist. You tell him that is the standard treatment for schizophrenia.
Then why, after you committed Andrew, were only half his prescriptions filled in Bellevue?
Because I was treating a dual diagnosis. His depression predated schizophrenia. I just never got around to transferring the prescription.
Or you were pharmacy shopping.
You already said it. You're no doctor.
But I'm a cop who's seen a lot of drug addicts playing fast and loose with their meds.
Andrew is not a drug addict.
He's also not a schizophrenic.
Excuse me?
Clonazepam, olanzapine. Taking these two drugs together can make a person feel dazed and compliant. Like a medicated schizophrenic.
Psychopharmacology is not an exact science. I adjusted his meds as his condition demanded.
Surely someone with your experience would know that taking these drugs together might kill him.
Well, I may have made a mistake.
What was a mistake?
Nobody takes down Angel Snuff 7 easy. There's a reason why, after 100 channels destroyed, Angel Snuff 7 is still here. There's a reason why nobody want to get in a beef with Angel Snuff 7. But you don't take me seriously, and now your ass is barbecued.
Hey, man, you won me over, Snuff. Man, you won me over. Man, you crazy as a bed bug, but you won me over. I think you're nutty. I think you nutty as a 13 acres of peanuts with George Carver used to own that back down the South. But you a smart guy.
According to Psychiatric, everybody's nutty.
Nah, I think you're crazy.
Yeah, so.
I'm just messing with you.
The Mississippi campaign represents everything that you claim that you want. The beginning of an all-black independent nation. The ability to control your own resources. Your politics. The law. Be able to do your own thing for a change. Create an economy. Create and produce goods that Africa or anybody on the planet would want. You're fake, you don't want to do nothing. 3 hours talking about the Mississippi campaign. So why don't y'all pitiful pieces of trash, sewer rats and your thieves and you cyber stalking trolls, why don't y'all get together and have a conference and talk about what y'all have done? That conference won't last long, maybe 5 minutes, because Aquan has done nothing. Guy Nollywood has done nothing. Yo, Nathan, I got the answer. I can handle the hard question. See, they say that Angel Snub 7 don't care about the people. But Angel Snub 7 cares about the people because I'm bold enough to tell you the truth. And I don't give a damn if you give me a dime. I'm not looking for your money.
My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody.
We are in a state of emergency. Prejudice. Want to show about it? Like to hear it? Here it go. Free your mind.
My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody moving me. Like that the king, we make it plain. Bring it down to 10 fire and reality simple.
Peace forever and always. I'm so Sister J. I'm so Sister D. And I just wanted to say thank you for all the people who looked up to the medical provider for my uncle Taalik. And it has meant so much to us that you would help, because without you guys, this life would not be possible and we would not be living today right now. And I want to say for all of you that helped and that donated, I will be providing for the big thanks. And I hope I can meet you one day and say thank you in person. I love you guys. Bye. Bye. Peace forever and always. Peace forever and always. Peace forever and always.
Everybody jump.
everybody who is black and interested in black people, let us sit down and find out how we can get together in one direction against one enemy and accomplish this job overnight.
When soul singer and black activist Sam Cooke wrote the lyrics to his song, "A Change Is Gonna Come," it was very direct and to the point. With some changes to it, the song was still digestible. In the year 2019, black folks continue to go through the change rather than direct the change. A community activist named Taalik Ibn'rad has made an appeal similar to what Sam Cooke was asking for, a change. It's said that the meek shall inherit the earth. We ask when. When will the landlords give the meek a free lease? Mr. Ibn'rad is humbly asking for the state of Mississippi. This is Dusty Basement Studios, and we approve of this message.
In a state of emergency. Want to show about it? Like the hit? Here it go. Free your mind.
Keep it real.
What dear?
Because I keeps it real like that. I keeps it real.
Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started quickly.
I come here tonight and plead with you. Believe in yourself and believe that you're somebody. As I said to the group last night, nobody else can do this for us. No document can do this for us. No Lincolnian Emancipation Proclamation can do this for us. No Kennisonian or Johnsonian Civil Rights Bill can do this for us. If the Negro is to be free, he must move down into the inner resources of his own soul and sign with a pen and ink of self-assertive manhood his own Emancipation Proclamation. Don't let anybody take your manhood. Be proud of our heritage. As somebody said earlier tonight, we don't have anything to be ashamed of. Somebody told a lie one day. They couched it in language. They made everything black, ugly, and evil. Look in your dictionary and see the synonyms of the word black. It's always something degrading and low and sinister. Look at the word white. It's always something pure, high, and clean. But I want to get the language right tonight. I want to get the language so right that everybody here will cry out, yes, I'm black, I'm proud of it, I'm black and beautiful.
In the name of our ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what we call the Realities Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper or the host of this program, known here on social media. Wherever you may find me, I am known as the mighty Angel Snub 7. I am your soul brother number 1. I want to thank you for giving a few moments of your time so we can pay homage and remember this brother that we know of as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I want to apologize, or I want to let you know that I really don't feel well right now. I fought a cold last week, and by Saturday, it seemed as though it was over, and it come right back again. And so I'm struggling here, wanting to do this live stream, but I really don't feel like it. But as they say in show business, the show must go on. And I would just do the best that I can. I want to thank you for being here. Those in the chat room, Deacons of Reality, Sister Ann, Jay the Great. We want to send a shout out to Sister Nandy and her posse. We want to send a shout out to Moorish World TV, Brother Tahaka Bay, and that chat room. And all of these who we have befriended and those who we associate with. Shout out to Mello and Z-Mad and Phil Fox just coming to the house. What's up, Phil? Brother Taalik, Angela Hines, and Ahmed Delight. Just Acting. And so many of us, I can't keep up with all 10 of you. I can't. That's a very large number. I'm not used to having 10 subscribers. I'm used to having like 5. Yeah, thank you, Phil Fox. So we also had scheduled for this afternoon, and this is the first time our brother has not sent a message, or because most of the time Brother Maurice Muhammad is early on live streams. So I don't know, I haven't seen or rather heard from Brother Maurice. But we're going to try to just bring a little something. And if Brother Maurice makes an appearance, then we will, of course, he will add to the commentary. Shout out to B1 Initiative, Brother Maurice, B1 Whoop Ass channel. Whew. I had a love-hate relationship with Dr. King since I was a little boy. As many of you know, I was influenced, of course, by the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But prior to the Nation of Islam, there was Dr. King. And I knew and was taught about Dr. King before Nation of Islam, Elijah Muhammad. There was a salesman who went throughout the neighborhood or the community. And this is after Dr. King's assassination. This is after the assassination, of course, of President John F. Kennedy. And whether we like it or not, I know because I was raised in the environment. Black people had a love for President Kennedy. They had a love for Dr. King. And you can make a t-shirt or a calendar or paint a picture. Black folks would buy these pictures. John F. Kennedy and also Dr. King. However, in my family, my mother and my people did not do that. They were Christians. I never remember white Jesus on the wall. He was in the Bible, these books that they would buy, the paintings from Michelangelo or whatever in these books, these Bibles, but they never would put a white Jesus. I never saw a white Jesus on the wall. The only pictures I saw on the wall was us, relatives, my grandmother, grandfather, cousins, whoever. It was us. Only one other person outside of us had the honor of hanging on our wall, and that was Dr. King. And for years, my mother bought this large portrait of Dr. King. And this portrait of Dr. King would be with me for years and years and years. Dr. King's picture always hung over my bed. Wherever we move, I always end up sleeping under Dr. King, or Dr. King was across on the other side of the wall. I could not escape Dr. King. Dr. King was in the house. And this was the way myself and Dr. King, we're going to have a relationship for years. Me and Dr. King. And I grew to have a certain respect and love for Dr. King, so many in the South. That's just the way it was. Like I told you, we did not care about President Kennedy, but they embraced Dr. King. It was summertime. Early 70s. I was at my grandmother's house, and I had a love for Elijah Muhammad, I also had a love for Dr. King, and they were sort of equal. I was at my grandmother's house and playing around, and she had these vinyl records. And one of the vinyl records was a rare speech by Dr. King. Many of you probably never even heard of it. I don't know what happened to the record. When people pass away and whatever, I don't even know what happened to the Dr. King picture that was hanging on the wall for years and years. And I don't know what happened to all these things. I took the vinyl record, put it on the record player because I wanted to hear Dr. King talk. And it got to a point in the record where he said, I got to paraphrase, but basically he was saying, I will love you and you can kill my wife and my children and things of this nature, and I'm still gonna love you. And that's when me and Dr. King had a problem. That's when myself and Dr. King, it was Splitsville. I didn't want to hear no more from Dr. King, because if you kill my mother, my sisters, and the people close to me, I'm not going to like you like that. I'm not going to love you. It's about revenge for me. And it wasn't only me. There was many brothers and sisters who had great respect and admired Dr. King. But you're asking us to do too much here. Love somebody that killed my mama? Oh, come on now. Now check it out. Now look. We grew up in the black community, the soul community. Now I don't know what they're doing nowadays. When I was growing up, you don't talk about nobody's mama, let alone talk killing somebody's mama. Brothers go to war and fight. Don't you be talking about my mama. Now they call mama all out her name in 2022. They have no respect for women at all. I don't care if your mama was a hoe. I don't care if your mama was a prostitute. I don't care if your mama was a professor at a school. Don't talk about my mama. And the sad thing about it, most of us never even seen the other person's mother. Your mama's so fat, she covered the earth. But in reality, his mama's skinny. But just the fact somebody say, your mama, it makes some people go crazy. So most of us had this attitude about our family. When I was growing up, our family was more tighter. If you hurt somebody in the family, everybody come out the house. That's how it was. If it's 10 people in the house, 10 people come out. Whether you right or wrong, we'll figure that out. So-and-so is in trouble, and the whole family comes out on you. So Dr. King is telling me these races kill you, your family, your daughters, and I'm going to love you. I couldn't get with that. And so many of us, we turned away from Dr. King because it's not happening. It's not happening yesterday, and it's not going to happen today. Not going to do it. And so in my early life, I joined the crowd that would call Dr. King a sellout, that would call Dr. King the integrationist, call Dr. King a coon and a Sambo, and all these wonderful names that we get from the white man. I learned a lesson from Tommy Sotomayor. Can you believe it? Tommy Sotomayor said, y'all so blackety black, but you calling people coons and Sambos and bed wenches. All those are the words of your enemy. But you're not supposed to be about your enemy. You're supposed to be so blackety black and African and all this stuff. But when you listen to the pro-black narrative, the pan-African narrative, the blackety black narrative, sound just like the enemy. We get called nigger more by ourselves than the enemy. They sit back in the cut and like, wow, they don't know what to call you no more. Like, they call it, hey, Johnny, they call themselves the N-word. What are we going to call them now? This is abusive behavior. This is the mindset that happens to people who suffer from abuse. You call somebody a hoe long enough, they'll start believing, yeah, I'm a hoe. Look at the women. We call women hoes and bitches for so long. Now the women call themselves that. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad hoe. What? I thought that was, what? This is what happens when we are victims of abuse. We begin to become what the abusers say that we are. You lazy and trifling. You ain't no damn good. Nobody wants you. And you believe that. Well, I might as well stay with this woman. I might as well stay with this man because nobody else wants me except them. And you believe it because you've heard it for so long. And here we are. And we are proud. And we even justify. Well, you see, the word nigger actually comes from Kemet, and it meant nigger, the deep cinnamon adjective of niggerism, which was used way before the European, from King nigger Atamakan, all this old dumb stuff, to justify our behavior. Woo, man, oh man. So you had Dr. King and Malcolm done it. Uncle Toms and Coons. Hey, just acting. What's happening? Good afternoon. Malcolm done it. Call people names. Okay, so you call people Uncle Tom. You filled with self-hate. You're a coon. What does it change? It don't change nothing. Whatever people are going to do, however they think they're going to continue to do, what they feel they do, just like you have the right to think and do what you do, others have the right to do and say and go how they feel comfortable. You selfish bastards. I can say that because I was one of you. I want you to think like me. Because I did it too. Oh, you a coon. You Uncle Tom. You a Sambo. I done it. I'm self-righteous. I'm conscious. I'm awake. What do your awake ass have? Since you're so conscious and you know better than the coon and the Sambo, what do you have? What do you have? Don't have nothing. You don't pay Tommy Sotomayor's bills, Jesse Lee Peterson's bills, or Candace Owens' bills. We don't pay none of it. You don't have no power at all. Who the hell are you? Pompous, self-righteous, don't have a pot to piss in, just run your damn mouth. But look at Dr. King. He never called these people names back. Never. He's an agent. He's a spy. He's a coon. Dr. King never called nobody nothing. He made a little short comment that violence is not the way or whatever, and he go on about his business. He never did get angry over the nonsense, to show you his maturity level. You can rock with me, Dr. King, or you don't have to. It's fine. I never heard Dr. King get angry over the issue. If y'all not doing nonviolent, y'all going to hell. If y'all don't, I never heard Dr. King do that. Dr. King was a Baptist minister, I believe, Christian. I don't remember Dr. King getting angry about trying to convert people to his faith. He had his civil rights speeches, and then he would have his religious speeches. They never was together. Woo! They wasn't together. I saw Dr. King speak from a religious point of view, and he was preaching. But then he talks about the struggle, and there was a separation. See how smart he was? So as I grow up, I had to begin to look at Dr. King for myself. This is the narrative of this pro-blackity black stuff. Calling everybody coons and Sambos. Y'all ain't tough. Well, I can't get with that non-violent stuff. What are you doing right now in 2022? You non-violent. Either you violent or you non-violent. You can't get with Dr. King. I can't get with that non-violent stuff. Well, when did you get violent then? Come on. When did you get violent? Your happy ass was you are more nonviolent than Dr. King. Your ass don't do a damn thing at all, period. You sit on your ass and watch YouTube videos all day. The only time you go to the street, go down to the liquor store to the weed house, to the whole house. Somebody on Facebook talk about, I'm preparing the youth for war. You ain't preparing nobody for a damn thing. I'm preparing. Dr. King did his, nonviolent. And he went to jail for his nonviolence. He got shot in the throat with nonviolence. His nonviolence gave him, he received violence. What is yours receiving? What are you getting? Not a damn, you ain't doing nothing. Don't you ever dare to open up your mouth to talk about Dr. King or anybody that had the nerve, brave enough to face the enemy toe to toe. People in the civil rights movement dealt with these people face to face, toe to toe, in the street. They wasn't on a computer hiding, talking about what I'm gonna do and this and that and judging people. They was in the street facing the peckerwood or any enemy right there in their damn face. You don't qualify. You don't have the nerve. All those people talk about, I can't be nonviolent. Well, what did their violence, since they violent, what did it accomplish? We got brothers and sisters in prison right now, part of the violent movement, and y'all happy ass don't think about them people at all. And they are like you. And I can guarantee you, if they could do it all over again, they wouldn't. Because y'all a bunch of mouth. The Black Panther Party picked up all those guns to do what? So you can end up in jail, so you can go to the morgue, put on a show. Huey P. Newton got in a struggle. A cop got shot. He ended up going to prison and spent I don't know how many days. But they doing something better than Dr. King. And then when Huey P. Newton got out of jail, his whole demeanor changed. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about violence. Let me tell you something about incarceration. That's not no joke. Some of these people running their damn mouth don't even have a traffic ticket. They don't know about no, I ain't gonna be violent. Sometimes it's better to go to the grave than go to jail and be there the rest of your life. You ain't ready for it. Anybody can come on YouTube and talk. I'm preparing for, you ain't preparing for nothing. I'm preparing the youth for war. With what? Where your gun factory at? Your bomb factory? Where your airplanes and your tanks? Your bazookas? Your nuclear bomb? It's a joke. It's a joke. It's all a joke. It's all a front. I don't believe in nonviolent protests. No, you don't believe in doing nothing at all. That's your legacy. You don't do nothing. You don't do nothing violent. You don't do nothing nonviolent. Your happy ass sit in your house and you don't do nothing at all, period. I was one of these people, this blackity black stuff. Now, the difference between me and these blackity black folks, I was ready to cause damage. Let's do this. Let's do it now. I ain't prepared for a damn thing. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's roll. Let's do it. They're not going to do nothing. It's not an easy thing to go before the police and dogs, knowing that these people can kill you. This could be your last day on the earth. And these people talking about like that's not nothing. Go try it. Go try it. Go stand in front of men who legally can kill you. This could be your last day on the earth. Go try it. See how brave you are. Oh, the people in the civil rights movement. And what make it so bad? Children in the children came out of their schools and they went to face the enemy. You sit back and you have the nerve to laugh and sniggle and giggle. No, you don't believe in nonviolence. You believe in do nothing at all. That's what you do. The reality is the civil rights movement activity caused us to have certain protections. If they took these protections away, Mark Zuckerberg, whoever owns YouTube and whatever, they could kick all the black folks off YouTube and Facebook because all the discriminatory laws would be gone. Walmart can say, we don't want no more black customers at Walmart. What do you have? If they took the laws away, that's the only reason why you're protected. If it wasn't for the law, more and more of us would be shot down in the streets. Easy. You're protected by the law that you make mockery of people that sacrificed and even died so your happy ass can live better. Make your life easier and you're going to laugh and giggle and make mockery of people. You support violence. I don't see nobody in no front line being violent. I believe in violence. There was a story there was Muslims in California and elsewhere. And prior to Muslims getting killed, Malcolm X, they wouldn't do that to us. We don't play that. Muslims don't turn. Here go Malcolm. Here go Malcolm. Where about Malcolm? There go Malcolm. Where Malcolm at, right? Where Malcolm at? Malcolm said, you could do that to Dr. King. You ain't gonna do that to us Muslims. We don't play that. We don't turn the other cheek. Okay. So the brother, Temple number 27, LA, was killed, Ronald Stokes, and some other Muslims was killed. Now, Malcolm your bluff is being called now. You said that y'all don't turn the other cheek. Okay, well, we done killed 2, 3, 4 y'all. Now what you gonna do about it? Malcolm wanted to retaliate. His leader said no. And of course, what Malcolm ended up doing, he chose to take advantage of the law. But I remember the conference when they was talking to Malcolm about the situation. And you could look at Malcolm's face and you could tell that he felt so stupid because he's going around talking about, yeah, we don't play that nonviolent stuff. We don't turn the other cheek. You are going to turn the other cheek, Malcolm X, because Elijah Muhammad is living good. He do not care about these few followers, whatever, that get killed. Elijah Muhammad know his organization, you're not in a position to try to fight no damn body. And he's living the good life. His wife, his children, his dog, all of them living really, really good. You talk about hurting the police and getting into it with white folks. They're going to keep coming at the Nation of Islam till it's destroyed. Elijah Muhammad is an old man. He done already did a lot of suffering. He want to enjoy his life and be comfortable. The hell with that stuff. You, Mr. X, sit your happy ass down. It was simple as that. And that's the reason why y'all can't get violent, because violence is going to disturb your comfort zone. You're not going to just go home and watch TV and pop popcorn and go to the movies. That's not how it works. When you start some stuff like that, either you're going to the morgue or you're going to prison. That's what happens with your violence. And y'all not ready for it. You're not ready to do that. You're not ready to die for nothing. So the best thing that you're going to do is have your happy ass on Facebook or YouTube and run your shitty ass mouth. How dare you open up your mouth and critique this man? You've done nothing. You've done nothing to come even close. You don't even equal this man's pinky. You don't even amount to his fingernail on his pinky. You're nothing. So they ask us over here, what y'all gonna do for black people? We ain't doing a damn thing for black people. Look how these suckers, whether they like it or not, they benefit from the activity of Dr. King and all our people prior to us. And then here they are. Well, my generation, your generation ain't did a damn thing. Since 1980, let's go back to 1980. What have you accomplished? We ain't accomplished a damn thing. What have we done to add on to the legacy of our ancestors' fight since the Civil Rights era? What have we done since you smarter, since you know better, and you're non-violent? I mean, you're violent. Nothing. That's why these people don't like me, because I'm not going to let you run your mouth and talk that. Show me. Show me. Show us. Show me. Anybody can run their mouth. The end result, either you go to prison or you're going to the morgue. Y'all not ready for that. I listen to these blog talk radios and people get on here. The only thing they talk about is history and some, excuse me, Dr. King, bullshit. Talking bullshit. All these blog talks, these topics and stuff, that it's just, they just talk bullshit 24 hours a day. Nonsense. Feel good, computer revolutionaries. Dr. King was real with his. You're not real with yours. You're just a bunch of talk. Ain't no government listening to your conversation. Hey, there's no COINTELPRO for you. You're not a threat. You don't want to lose all your comforts. You don't want to lose all this. You're comfortable. You only have two choices. You're going to the morgue or you're going to prison. And you're not ready for real action. And the people don't support you. You in your own little corny ass world, delusional ass world. They're not thinking, ain't nobody thinking about you and your revolution and all this other nonsense. We had to have a Dr. King. Because Dr. King's activity had to show the world how nasty and violent and evil and wicked these people was. And it's them, because Dr. King not fighting back. The brothers and sisters not fighting back. So the whole world is looking at how evil the United States is. That's the reason why President Kennedy had to take action, because this whole situation was making the United States look really, really bad in the eyes of the world, when the United States run around telling other people what they need to, what they should and should not do with their people, and they still in other people's business in 2022, telling China about human rights and other places around the earth. Who's worse than the United States? Who's worse? They're more slick with their oppression now. And you need to be more slick and understand. You still living like it's 1960. Still talk like it's 1960, 1930. But the main thing is you're not going to do nothing anyway. You're not non-violent. You're not violent. Because you're damn sure not doing nothing violent. What is your violence doing? What did you do violent yesterday? You're not doing anything. So we know that you're not into non-violence. You are into doing nothing except running your damn mouth. This is why they don't like Angel Snub 7. Because I'm not going to let you get around me talking all that bull crap. Show and prove. Since you're better than Malcolm X, since you're better than Dr. King, since you're better than the Black Panther Party, y'all so smart. Y'all got supreme wisdom. I'm a Pan-African. I know everything. Well, let's see. Don't have a pot to piss in, just a bunch of talkers. Computer revolutionary. You're not very bright. You're not very smart. You haven't learned anything. You're not creative in your mind. You have no vision. You have no purpose and no goal. This is why you don't understand the Mississippi campaign. I say that Dr. King will support Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. I say that. Why do you say that? Because Dr. King said in the clip before we started our talk, Dr. King said, don't let nobody, what's that? What's the word? Take your manhood. In other words, you have to take your destiny in your hands. You have to create, woo, Dr. King. You have to create your own emancipation proclamation. That's what Dr. King said. And that's what the Mississippi campaign is about. You got to take your destiny in your own hands. To be a man. What is it to be a man? Don't let nobody take your manhood. What is it to be a man? That means you have to take control of the resources. Because without the resources, how you going to survive without resources? How you going to take care of yourself? You got to put yourself in a position to control the law and policy. That's what the Mississippi campaign is about. And we offer purpose, a vision, a plan and a goal. So that we can be men. So our sisters like Sister Ann and Mello, they can look at us and, ooh, look at those men. They some bad mama jammas. Our actions, not your talk, not your mouth. Our actions show that we're men. Not because we can put on a big show. Our actions. The greatest gift that you could give to Dr. King, not a statue in Washington, D.C., that ugly ass monument. To me, that's an ugly ass monument in Washington, D.C. To me, I don't like it. It's a waste of money. They could have done better. That's an ugly monument to Dr. King. You couldn't have got somebody to do something better than that. It's ugly to me, but naming streets after Malcolm X, naming streets after Dr. King. One of the best things that we could do for Harriet Tubman and Dr. King and Sojourner Truth and Fannie Lou Hamer and all our people before us, the Black Panther parties and the nationalism, the best thing that we could do for them and for ourselves is take control of a state, put our destiny in our own hands. Either we gonna make it or we're not. And even if we lose, it don't make no difference. You're on the right path to try. Try until you get it right, because I'm gonna be a man. I'm tired of being under the domination of another man, especially another man that don't like me, that hate my guts. You should be sick of it. You should be sick of being under the domination of a man tell you what to do. Throw you in jail anytime he feel like it. Just pass you around like a ball back and forth, like you playing tennis. We're not going to get any respect until we regain our manhood. Don't let nobody take your manhood. What's a man? A man has to build. A man has to build the things that his family need. I'm a man, so I got to build a house. I got to put a stove in the house so my wife can fix the meal for the children and I got to put a spot so she can have a garden so we can grow food for ourselves. I'm going to cut this ditch and bring the river, bring some water to our house, dig well so that we can have water. You got to do something for yourself. Everything about us is dependence. You should be sick of it. And they laugh at the Mississippi campaign. Oh. You know, sniggling in it. That's funny. Look how you live. And you do that because your massa taking good care of you. That's why you can run your mouth. I wish they would take all these laws away. Discrimination laws. And let people act the way they really want to act. And we'll see all this huffing and puffing these people be doing and running their damn mouth. I want to see how you will react. You go to Walmart, no black people allowed. What? What you gonna do? Walmart said no black people. They close all the Facebook accounts with black folks in. They think that you black. They cut all your. We don't want you on Facebook. This is my Facebook. I don't want niggas on Facebook no more. YouTube don't want Negroes on YouTube no more. Take all this stuff away from you. Then what you gonna do? You go to your sink. We're not bringing water to black people's houses no more. Go get your own water. What? Need to take all these laws away. And these laws and how we live so comfortable right now was because of people like Dr. King and others. And you will find out how much important that was. They take all this laws and all this protection away from your happy ass. The only reason why they're not blowing your brains out outright is because of the law. And that's why folks get scared. I hope those people they need to go to jail. They scared as hell. You're protected by law. Like some of these birds and raccoons or whatever is protected under the law, pigeons or whatever. And you and I are protected under the law. Take the law away and you'll see how these people treat you and they can be the real them. Which me personally, I don't think if a person don't want certain people in their store, I think they should have the right. I don't want you in my store. I don't like colored people. I don't like short people. I don't want short people in my store. It's your store. I think if you know, that's my store, I think people should have the right. If they don't want to serve certain people, I think they should have the right to do that. Go do your own crap. I don't need your money. Go away. The law you're under the protection of the law. So I had to begin to look at this as I got older. I had to start looking at this stuff and thinking for myself. because I really wasn't thinking of myself. I'm plagiarizing and copying a narrative being sold to me and not really looking at things from a realistic point of view. I'm calling people Sambos and clowns and all these different names. I don't have a pot to piss in. Who the hell am I? Absolutely. Sister Ann says the laws helped designed by Dr. King and because of Dr. King. And all our brothers and sisters, known and unknown, who helped him accomplish these things, especially in the South. And we benefit, whether you like it or not, we benefit. If they took these laws away, these discrimination laws, if they took, woo, you'd be in bad shape. I would hope that Walmart don't let black people come in no more. And these grocery stores, we don't serve coons here. That's y'all favorite word, right? And guess what? All of us would be coons. Not certain. When the white man, the racist, said coon, it's all of us. These suckers call people Uncle Toms and coons. When the white man said, you included too. You a coon and an Uncle Tom too. All of us. And you think that day won't happen. I'm gonna say this, we're gonna get out of here. See, that's the killer thing. You think that day is not gonna come. I don't want to be around. But what they say, the shit is gonna hit the fan. It's a matter of time. And all these people running their mouth, we're gonna see exactly what you made out of, how smart you are, how wise you are, and we're gonna see. I'm not going to sacrifice my life so that these ingrates can turn around. Oh, Angel Snuff 7, he didn't do this and he didn't do that, and he's a coon. I don't have to worry about me. I don't owe your happy ass nothing. I'm not gonna fight and die for your ingrate ass. Look how they talk. They talk nasty and disrespectful about Dr. King and Malcolm X and all our people. Bunch of ingrates. Take all these laws, take all the things that our people in the past have done, take it all away, and let's see what you can do, since you're so smart. The only reason why we are comfortable the way we are is because people like Dr. King died, people like Dr. King suffered and sacrificed. Read your own history. What is your own history? Black American history. Read about our own people in America. Talking about Kemet and ancient Ethiopia and all this ancient 5,000 years. You don't even know American history. Talk to some of our elders who are alive right now who went through Jim Crow. They still alive right now. Talk to your people who lived Jim Crow. They still alive. Some stinking Kemet. I don't care about no Kemet. What about Jim Crow? The Black Codes. 100 years. Our people suffer. You don't even know your own history in America. Silly ass people. Y'all some silly people. That's why they don't like Angel Snuff 7.
Your priorities is all messed up. Your thinking process is messed up. So they stay away from me because they can go to their Kemetic church, their Moore Science Temple church. Shout out to Brother Taalik. You can go to these different blackety black churches, and they'll let you run your mouth like you tough. You ain't tough. All the tough people is in jail. All the tough people is in the grave. You suckers ain't tough. And you're damn sure not smart. Because if you were smart, your condition would be better. Don't let nobody take your manhood. Our problem is, we're going to get out of here. Our problem is, we ain't never been men, so our manhood could be took or taken. We are the descendants of men that came off a slave plantation, that never was a man, but a beast, a breeding machine, and y'all do that good. Take your little dang-a-lang out. There you go. I don't want to be nasty. Let me take my dang-a-lang out. That's the only thing y'all know how to do. And as soon as you get a chance, you want to talk about your ding-a-ling. Look how big my ding-a-ling is. Look how long it is. That's all you talk about. Look at all my children I got. Because that's the only thing you have to make you a man is your dang-a-lang. All your children that you can get. All the women you can hustle. That's all you got. You've never been a man. Don't let nobody take your manhood. You never was a man to begin with. So the Mississippi campaign is also about manhood training, womanhood training, human being training. You're not even a human being. Not even human. Because the people that we're following is inhuman. And don't give nothing a damn about life. We got a lot to learn. We are in denial of a lot of things in our life. And you will never grow up messing around with these people that want to babysit you and tell you what you want to hear. I want you to grow up. I want you to be better. Truth hurts. It hurts me. You think I'm guilty of the same stuff. Sister Ann, I'm guilty of the same stuff. I just told you I'm guilty. But we have to be mature and we have to accept when we're wrong and admit, oh, damn, I made a mistake. So that we can grow, that we can be better. We are in a position, those of us who are on the bottom, we are in a position to mature and grow and be the example of the righteous, good people that's the Bible and the Quran are supposed to produce. So we don't need it. If we are the Quran, if we are the Bible, what I need the Bible and the Quran for? I am the Bible, I am the Quran, and beyond. I've learned those lessons. If I have mastered the kindergarten, I go to the next level. We have mastered. Those who come here, we have mastered the Bible. We have mastered the Quran. We are on our way to the next level. What is the next level? The next level is God. That's the next level. And God don't need a Bible. God don't need a Quran. God writes the Bible. God writes the Quran. Woo, man. Oh, wow. I thank you so much for being, I don't know what happened to Brother Maurice. We have to catch Brother Maurice on the flip. I thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. I just had to say a little something in defense and respect to Dr. King. And I apologize for my ignorance and my immaturity, because regardless to whether I agree with his strategy or whatever, he did not do all these things for himself. He was trying to help a people. And now here we are in 2022, a bunch of damn ingrates. You should be ashamed of yourself. If you got it going on like that, do better. And when I see you do better, I will help you. We here at the Realist Temple, we will help you so we can do better. But you're not. You're not. So I thank you for joining us these few minutes this afternoon, Dr. King Day. And I know once I get to talking, I probably was going to wake up a little bit, but I do suffer. I do have this little cold I'm still trying to get over, but we did pretty well considering. And I'll catch you on the flip. Thank you so much. Just Acting is in the house. Jay the Great, Dickens of Reality, Sister Ann, Mello, Z-Mad, and all of us, Razzie, all of us that support this platform. I thank you so much. Thank you for those who are listening and those who will be listening to this broadcast later on. I thank you so much. And unless there's a comment, if there's no more comments or questions, we're going to go ahead and bring this live stream to an end. Also, if you would like to donate to the platform, there it is right there in the chat room. Cash App, Angel Snubbed Up 7. PayPal, also Zelly. Also, yep, there we go. She's on it. I'm just getting ready to go try to find it. Also, those of you who may be interested in my autobiography, it's available on Amazon, Kindle, $9.99, and paperback $49.95. The reason why it's so high is because I have a lot of enemies out there, and the information in the autobiography, they would probably want to use that against me. So if you want that information, you need to pay for it. There are those who I know, and there's the rough draft. You can just send an email request to me, and I got to know you, because I'm not giving my enemies my autobiography for free. So, and I also understand that a lot of us may be low in funds, but so far, nobody wants me to send a free copy to them. They go to the website and get the ebook for $9.99 or the paperback for $49.95. I've received not one request for free. Amazing. Thank you so much. I mean, wow. That says a lot. So you can get the autobiography on Amazon. There's the information. Also, it's in the description box in all the this video and all the latest videos. Also, you could donate, show your appreciation to this ministry. $, Cash App, Angel Snup 7. That's the easiest way. Oh, the title is In the Grip of Monsters. In the Grip of Monsters. I thought, what is that? I forgot my whole title. In the Grip of Monsters, being a victim of Anthony Marlon Ross. Something. I forgot the whole title of my own book. That's a damn shame, man. But there's the link. It's in the Grip of Monsters. Taalik Ibn'rad, In the Grip of Monsters, on Amazon. Easy to find. It's there. It's there. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much again. Shout out to Sister Nandy and the chat room. Yeah, there we go. See, Sister Ann is on it. There we go. In the Grip of Monsters, being falsely accused of stalking serial killer Anthony Marlon. That's the full title. Sister Ann, you on the job today. Sister Ann is on the job today. Man, if we could get some more, woo! Now we some bad mama jammers anyway. But can you imagine if we could quadruple the support here with the kind of people that we have? Because I mean, we bad with only 10 subscribers. Can you imagine if we had 100 strong, committed, serious subscribers? We can't take over Mississippi. Still can't do that. But we some bad mama jammers. We are some bad mama jammers. And we're still winning. We're still moving and grooving. And we are now in what we call the healing. So I'm still gonna try to find some guest speakers, and we're gonna concentrate on positive messages and keep winning and keep trying to make friendships and keep coming out here. By the end of this year, we've done a lot of positive type work. Just acting saying we need a solid 300. We just need a solid 300. That might be possible. This year might be the year that we get that solid 300. Don't take a whole lot. Don't take a lot. So we need to accomplish some things. That's why a lot of people are frustrated. That's why a lot of people don't support certain things the way they probably would have, because we're taking money and we're not producing anything. We're not supporting anything. We're not producing anything. I refuse to let this ministry be a church. This is not a church. We need to produce. We need to take, and we need to give back. It's simple as that. We take it, but we also give back. We receive, we also give back. So with those announcements, I assume that we're done, and we're going to get out of here. Shout out again to the chat room, those who are listening and those who will be listening to this broadcast later on. Shout out to Morris World TV, Sister Nandy, Brother Maurice and the B1 Initiative. Shout out to Dr. King and his family. Sister Bernice and his children. May Dr. King and his wife Coretta rest in peace. And may we learn how to respect ourselves, whether we agree with something or not. We need to learn how to respect each other, regardless to our differences. Give these ancestors, give our people their credit. They're gone. Why you want to keep hurting this man? If you could do better, then do it. If you could do it better than Malcolm, do it. Why you want to try to destroy and mess with their legacy and their reputation? Do yours. Be better than them. Be more successful than them. But they degrade Dr. King, and they target Malcolm because they themselves, they're not accomplishing anything. So let me try to bring them down to try to make myself look better. And you know that Dr. King can't speak. And you know that Malcolm can't speak. You know Marcus Garvey, they can't speak. Nobody draw they can't speak. You need to do that. You need to bring somebody down so you can feel better about yourself. That's a sickness. We need to do better. And take this advice from the most powerful voice on YouTube. And that is what we are. We back that up. We prove that. Gossip and slander, channels destroyed, still moving and grooving it's just like nothing even happened. We some bad people. I said we some bad people. So on that note, let's get out of here. Thank you for listening again. And jot down your comments, subscribe, like, all that type of thing. And we'll catch you on the flip. And just like our brother Don Cornelius used to say back in the day, as in parting, I wish us love, peace, and so we are Audi 5000.